Company, 145th Aviation Regiment for Sergeant Wright.
Is it hot in here, or is it just that speech? They were all lies anyways. So there's too many distinguished guests in here to mention by name, but I'll start off with the ones I'm supposed to talk about, all right? Sergeant Major Mania, a note for everybody. Everybody's probably met him. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for investing in not only me, but your first sergeants. It means a lot. I didn't know that we were supposed to have that relationship with our brigade level sergeant major, and it's made a huge impact on where I see my trajectory going, God willing. Lieutenant Colonel Axel, CW Billy, President, Veterans, Roger. Sergeant Major Adams, welcome to the Dark Warrior, or welcome to the Old Warrior family. Thank you for showing up. So I gotta talk about this real quick. Just behind whatever this is right here is MH-60 Lima, tail number 288. So that aircraft was shot down in Operation Gothic Serpent, known by the movie Black Hawk Down. That was my aircraft right before it came to this museum. I love to tell everybody about it. The two names painted on the side of it, Daryl McKean and Kenny Hickman, they were civilian flight instructors when I was going through the non-rated crew member course and learning, fumbling with how to work a minigun. And they taught me that. They were on that aircraft during that operation. So it's a huge pleasure to relinquish responsibility of this company to First Sergeant Kim in the presence of that aircraft and all of you here. So thank you for attending. I got a lot of hours in that aircraft doing what my friend and mentor J.R. Hackman called doing the Lord's work in flat black. The only thing that I can think of that would surpass all that stuff that I've done, which it was walking with Titans is what it was, is moving into this unit, this company, and leading, like Major Lambert said, upwards of 850 junior officers. It's been I hope a success. I think it has been, but if anything, I've grown immensely from it, and I'm eternally grateful for that. I knew I needed to work incessantly to promote a culture of fitness, discipline, lethality, and outstanding leadership. I swore an oath to the NCO Creed to provide that leadership. My mantra and my religion throughout my formative years in the Army was always surrounding the mission of my precious cargo, which is a quote, a piece of the creed that some of us know. And when I got here, it was so far removed from anything that I knew. I knew I needed to find a way to reconcile the most important thing that I ever knew in my career and what I was going to be doing here. And that came one night, almost like a dream, that these are the customer, just as important, if not more important, because they are the future of our branch. It's been the most rewarding mission I've ever been a part of, hands down. I feel like Wile E. Coyote caught the roadrunner here. I don't know what to do next. What do I do with my hands? Mark Twain once said, "There is no hunting like the hunting of man, and those who have hunted armed men long enough and liked it never cared for anything else thereafter." From my earliest encounters with the enemy, I felt a calling, a sense of purpose that transcended mere duty. It was a calling I found fulfilled here amidst the future warriors of our branch. Such a calling to invest in tomorrow's leaders who will in time deploy and engage with the enemy. They will lead soldiers into battle. I'm proud to have been a part of it. Thank you. Our most significant accomplishments are not measured in medals or accolades, but in the lives we touch and the futures we shape. As leaders, it is our solemn duty to mold the next generation of warriors, instilling in them the values of fitness, resiliency, and unwavering dedication to duty. This is what I work to bring notice to during my time here. General Mad Dog Mattis once remarked, "You don't get to declare yourself a leader. Your troops will tell you whether or not you're a leader, and they will evaluate you every single day." And you definitely did that for me. You put wind in my sails and you kept me accountable. You made me an incredibly better leader, and I've grown every single day that I've been here. The rank insignia on our chest is small for a reason, because the person behind it is so much bigger. The future is listening and watching to every one of us. We help these soldiers paint a picture or write the story of their own Army experience with everything that we do. We need to take note of that in all of our actions as leaders. Okay, our actions, presence, and decisions can determine whether that soldier decides to carry on in service or to get out. More importantly, that story is taken home to the next generation, their brothers, sisters, cousins, family, etc. I promise you, this does have a resounding effect on our current recruiting and retention crisis. Whether positive or negative is up to us. cadre of Delta Company, the ground combat team, I extend my deepest appreciation for everything that you do, your unwavering dedication and steadfast commitment to our mission. Your tireless efforts have laid the foundation for the leaders of tomorrow. Thank you for that. To every junior officer that has passed through the threshold of Kelly Hall, I offer this advice to you. Remember that motivation is fleeting and unreliable. Purpose will carry you through. Consistency and discipline will take you to the places that motivation and happiness promise but never deliver. Never falter in your pursuit of excellence. Do not accept deviation from the standard from yourself or your soldiers. An organization is only as good as the deviation from the standard it allows. We do not rise to the occasion. We fall back onto our training, our discipline, and our standards. Major Lambert, up next. Here we go. Our journey together has been marked, that almost look like marred, might be the same thing, by challenges and triumphs. We had our share of disagreements and made up for it with profound resolutions. Your resolution and your leadership and professionalism have set the standard that will guide me in the years to come. You are a leader capable of any challenge the Army throws at you. Your tact and unbiased resolve stand out amongst all commanders I've ever known. You ensured all soldiers were treated fairly and without bias. And I said this at Sixtel Brewery for the going away party. Abe Lincoln said, "Give me 6 hours to cut down a tree, I'll spend the first 4 sharpening the axe." That's something that I learned from you and I will take with me for the rest of my life. I would don my kit and follow you into hell right now. To Lindsay, my steadfast companion on this journey, I owe you an immeasurable debt of gratitude. Your unwavering support and boundless love have sustained me through the darkest of days and most daunting of challenges. You are the rock upon which I lean. Adeline, pay attention. Woke her up. It wasn't until I became your father that I really understood the true meaning of what I was to become as a leader, to be accountable, humble, and loving in my pursuit of leadership within the home and also within the formation. Without that, this would only be a labor, not a labor of love. And you and your mother have given that to me. And I'm grateful, and I love you both. To the senior NCOs of Fort Novosel, I see a lot of you here. I extend my heartfelt thanks for your wisdom and guidance. Your experience and expertise have been invaluable to me. I'm honored to have served alongside you. You were top shelf in first class. Keep doing what you're doing. First Sergeant Kim, you face a big challenge here, but it's not new to you. You've been doing this a long time. It's important to recognize that every soldier within our ranks is keenly observing your actions, seeking insights from your wealth of experience. Your seasoned perspective and depth of knowledge make you a beacon of guidance in our midst. So with that in closing, I want to thank everybody for showing up here today. It means the world to me, and don't hesitate to reach out to me if you ever need anything. Fly Army, Golden Hawks, Old Warriors, lead the fight. Dark Horse 07 signing off.